Hello, I'm Engineer Riley, and this is Report on Conditions.
This week, the Riverside Sheriff's Office helps us in an inaccessible rescue, and we learn how firefighters fight fire with drip torches.
Stand by for reporting conditions.
Hi, and thanks for joining CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Report on Conditions. I'm Alex Izaguirre. Last week, from August 15th through August 21st, our firefighters responded to 3,763 calls for service, including 2,909 medical emergencies and 116 fire-related calls. Of the fire calls, 26 were vegetation fires and 20 were structure fires. Let's dive into a few highlighted incidents from the past week. On Tuesday, August 16th, firefighters responded to reports of a residential structure fire at the 82,700 block of Mountain View Avenue in the city of Indio. The first arriving engine reported a single-story family home with heavy smoke and flames coming from the rear of the residence. The flames were able to reach the overhead power lines, leading to a power outage throughout the block. Over time, firefighters contained the fire to the residence and prevented it from spreading to the surrounding 5 homes. Due to the severity of the fire, the home sustained major damage, displacing 3 adults who were referred to the Red Cross for assistance. Imperial Irrigation District technicians remained on scene to restore power. On Tuesday, August 16th, firefighters were dispatched to a traffic collision near the crossings of Highway 86 and Avenue 66 in the unincorporated community of Mecca. The first arriving engine reported a rolled over single vehicle that required extrication. Once the patient, who was suffering from major injuries, was freed, they were airlifted to a local area hospital for treatment. On Saturday, August 20th, firefighters were called to a vehicle fire on eastbound Interstate 10, heading toward the Cactus City Rest area. The first arriving engine confirmed that a sedan was fully involved in flames on the right-hand shoulder of Interstate 10. Firefighters were able to quickly contain the fire 15 minutes after their arrival. On Sunday, August 21st, firefighters responded to a vegetation fire near the crossings of Corridon Street and Cereal Street in the city of Lake Elsinore. The first arriving chief officer reported 1 to 2 acres burning along the river bottom, with the potential to spread up to 10 acres. After about 45 minutes, firefighters stopped the forward rate of spread at 2 acres. No civilians or firefighter injuries were reported. On Sunday, August 21st, firefighters were called to an inaccessible rescue at the Ram Ranch North Trailhead in the unincorporated area of Menifee. The first arriving units discovered 1 patient with moderate injuries that required a hoist rescue from RSO's Rescue 9 helicopter. The patient was flown from the trail to a landing zone where they were then transported via ambulance to a local area hospital.
985, 85, 89 traffic collision is Highway 50 west of Basswood Road, first step of Basswood, car 25, 1234.
As a paramedic with the state of California, I respond to all emergencies, providing life-saving interventions and providing expedited care and transport to the local hospital.
I'm a firefighter, so if there are vehicle accidents or any kind of fires that need to be put out, that is my primary role. But also when we do inevitably get a 911 call for medical aid, I'm the paramedic that arrives on scene to render care.
What I like about CAL FIRE is the endless opportunities. Just the other day I was on a rescue boat. Yesterday I was on a ladder truck, and next week I'll be on a wildland engine. The opportunities that I have being a paramedic for CAL FIRE is really endless.
There's a wide variety within the state, from ambulances, rescue squads, truck companies, and engine companies in which you can be a clinician. And there's a wide range of areas in which you can apply that paramedicine.
It's rewarding. You get to help people in many other ways than just being an EMT.
Someone's calling you on their worst day of their life. For you to walk in there, calm, cool, collective, be able to give them a good continuity of care, just like how you would want someone to treat your mother, it's very rewarding.
I love my job. I mean, I get to help people out. It's rewarding to be able to help our community.
Being a paramedic has given me the skills to be in charge of incidents. Being a paramedic definitely helps you grow as a person, but also as a supervisor or future supervisor.
Summer is a time of fun when family and friends come together to enjoy their time outdoors, relaxing, camping, barbecuing, and grilling. Regardless of the activity, safety always needs to be a top priority. Statistics show that the warm weather months are a dangerous period for fire-related incidents, which are often caused by careless campers, improper use of barbecues and grills, and malfunctioning equipment. To ensure the safety of you and your loved ones, here are some important tips on how to keep safe this summer.
With more than 100,000 home fires caused by grills every year, it's important to inspect propane grills for gas leaks before use. Make sure that you're correctly disposing of coals after grilling or barbecuing. Maintain campfires to a reasonable size and place rocks around it to create a defensive ring that prevents flames from spreading. When extinguishing a campfire, use the drown, stir, and fill technique and never leave a campfire unattended. One of the leading causes of fires along highways and roadways are sparks from dragging chains. Always use correct safety pins and hitch ball.
Together, let's be fire smart this summer. For more summer safety tips, please visit readyforwildfire.org.
On August 13th, Oak Glen Camp was hit by a thunderstorm that led to the overflow of a nearby drainage channel, causing the closure of Pine Bench Road. Let's join Battalion Chief Andrew Bennett and see how CAL FIRE is helping clean up this crucial road, not only for Oak Glen Camp, but nearby residents as well.
Last week, efforts to clean up Pine Bench Road in Oak Glen began early Monday morning. A large storm rolled in on August 13th, releasing a torrent of rain over the Apple and Oak Glen burn scars. Mud and debris overwhelmed the drainage channel, causing mud to flow down Pine Bench Road, cutting off access.
It brought down a significant amount of mud in a mud flow that covered the Pine Bench Road, which is the access up to the Oak Glen Camp and to the residents of the Pine Bench community.
It was a big storm. It just caused a bunch of debris to come off of the burn scar, and it clogged up some culverts, and now it's spreading over the roadway every time it rains.
Chief Bennett says they have a duty to act and help their neighbors.
The residents here in Pine Bench Road, this is it. This is the way they get in and the way they get out. We started staging equipment with a plan to use the state equipment, the CAL FIRE equipment, to clean up the road and start moving a lot of the debris to another location and open up some of the drainages that are here.
While crews move tons of mud and rock below, just up the hill, the storm compromised the water main that supplies the conservation camp.
We've lost our main water line to the camp, which we have no potable water. So the inmates were moved from Oak Glen Conservation Camp to the Batista Conservation Camp in the Hemet area.
Clearing the road will help restore access and mobility for wildland hand crews.
We're in the heat of the fire season, so we need to make sure that we can get the crews in and out to go fight those wildland fires, in the local area or the surrounding communities or surrounding portions of the state.
Chief Bennett says this is not the first time they have been impacted by a storm.
We have a history of another mud flow coming through here several years ago, and looking at what the damage is here, that damage was significantly worse. CAL FIRE worked through it with the private residents. We got everything cleaned up.
The goal now is simple.
Now, this is our second event, so we need to look at proactively maybe reinforcing some of those areas that were going to impact Pine Bench Road.
Hi, my name is Firefighter Cameron Moreland from Belmont Station 20, and this is Did You Know? Firefighters use multiple tools on the fire ground, and this is one of them. This device is a drip torch. We use this on wildland fires to set back fires, to slow or stop the main spread of the fire. To make this device work, we're going to have to expose the wick.
Once the wick is exposed, firefighters will light it and start their backfire operations. That's going to do it for this week's Report on Conditions. To stay up to date on current incidents as they happen in Riverside County, be sure to follow at CAL FIRE RRU on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Did you happen to capture any pictures or videos of our firefighters in action? If so, send them our way to rrupio@fire.ca.gov. On behalf of your CAL FIRE Riverside County Fire Department's Public Affairs and Community Education Bureau, I'm Alex Izagiri. Thanks for watching.